Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jasmine McDonald, and if you're new here, I post ballet and fitness related videos every single week. Today I'm going to be stretching with you guys, and I just got back from a walk, and I find when I get back from a walk, my hips get so tight, my leg muscles are sore, sometimes even my knees are sore just from walking on the pavement for so long. So like I said, today we are going to be stretching and I will be leading you in today's stretch. So let's go ahead. Without further ado, let's get started. I also apologize in advance if the audio is different or sounds weird. This is my first time ever using this microphone, so please let me know what you think, if being mic'd up during a workout sounds okay, or if it's like really distracting, because I know it'll pick up on some things. But we aren't working out today. Like I said, we are stretching. So let's get started with our legs out in a double stag. We're just going to do some windshield wipers side to side, just to mobilize those hips a little bit. Again, I find when I go for a long walk or hike, because I'm just walking in parallel, my hips get so tight. I also find after driving, which I just drove for a while as well, my hips get so tight. So just warming up those hip joints by doing a double stag from one side to the next. And then let's do no hands. You can turn your body a little bit more, get into a little glute stretch. I also find my glutes get super tight after a walk. Good, let's stay on one side in our double stag. Let's take our left shin in front, right leg behind, and just try to relax into the stretch. If you would like, you can walk your hands forward to stretch out your front glute. Maybe going a little bit further. Good, and walk back. This time, take your right hand on your right hip and just rock your hip back and forth. So I guess I should label this as more of a mobilization class than just purely stretching, because we're going to be mobilizing the joints a lot. Beautiful. Let's go to the other side and do the same thing. Find your double stag with your right leg in front, left leg behind. If you're a little bit more tight here, maybe you just want to stay. Maybe you can walk your hands in front. And maybe you can go all the way down. Beautiful. Come back up. We're going to swing our legs behind us and find a tabletop position. On the next exhale, tuck your chin to your chest into a cat. And let's look up into a cow in an inhale. Again, exhale to a cat. And inhale to a cow. Good. One more time. Exhale to a cat. And inhale to a cow. Beautiful. Tuck your toes underneath. Lift your hips up into your downward facing dog. And just pedal out your feet here. Good. Walking one and the next. Maybe releasing our heels down, stretching the calves. Let's lift the tailbone up to the sky. Push into the floor with our hands. Try to relax the back of the legs. Big inhale and big exhale. Beautiful. Walk your hands towards your feet. And then bend your knees as much as you need. Here, grab opposite elbows and shake your head yes. Maybe shake your head no. Beautiful. Walk your right hand to your left foot and then stretch your right knee. Lift your left hand up to the sky. Good. And let's switch sides. Bring the left hand to the right foot, bend into the right knee. Twist. And walk your hands back to the center. We're just going to bend and stretch our knees, lifting our tailbone up to the sky and stretch. And again, bend. And stretch. Lift your tailbone up. Good. Bend. And stretch. Last one. We're going to roll all the way up here. vertebrae by vertebrae. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your arms up. And exhale, point your toes out. And then take your hands on your knees. Knees in line with your toes. Just to open up the hips. Good. Point your toes to the front. Walk your hands to your downward facing dog. Take your feet hip distance apart. Push your heels into the floor. Push your hands into the floor. Let's lift those heels up and then lower the knees down. And just take your hips side to side. Beautiful. Let's find a child's pose to relax the back. Beautiful. Walk your hands beside your knees and then roll up off the floor. Beautiful. Let's get into our hamstrings and our thighs a little bit. Take a step forward with your right foot today, kneeling on your left knee, and we're going to bend into our right knee into a lunge, keeping your knee over top of your ankle here, just that we're not pushing over the toes and hurting our knee. Our knee is truly over top of our ankle. Our hips are nice and square. And by that, I mean pull that right hip back, lower that left hip, shoulders on top of hips. And then sit your hips back. Option to reach for the floor here. Lengthen the spine. Good. Bend into the front knee again. Maybe take your hands on your front knee. And then sit halfway back. Maybe flex the foot for a deeper hamstring and calf stretch. Last time, keep your left hand on the floor here. Option to put your right hand on your knee and bend into your back knee. If you're feeling comfortable, you can take both hands on your front knee if you don't feel like you're going to lose your balance like I just did. And if you're feeling super comfortable, take your right hand up to the sky. Lower that left hip. Nice deep stretch in the hip flexor, in the quads. Additionally, here you can put the left hand down and reach for the right or the left foot with your right hand. Try to keep those hips low. I see a lot of people doing this, thinking that they're getting a deep stretch, but you'll get a deeper stretch if you lower your hips, even if you can't bring your heel towards your glute anymore. Good. Let's point the right toe out to the corner and then take the elbows down into a lizard pose. Just rock side to side here. Good. Hands back in the center. Point your toe to the front. Tuck your back toes underneath you. Lift the knee and flip the hips to the center towards the back. Good. Lift your hips up. Point your toes forward facing the back. And forward fold. And then walk your hands towards your right foot. Make a right leg triangle here. Nice and square hips. Always an option to use blocks here as well if you can't reach the floor. And let's lift that back heel. And lower. Again, lift the back heel. Lower. Two more. Lift the back heel. And lower. Last one. And lift. And lower. Take a step back with your right foot in your downward facing dog. That right hamstring should feel a lot more open now. And then lower the knees, untuck the toes, and just sit back, roll out your wrists for a second. Okay, I placed the mic closer to me, so hopefully it sounds better. Anyways, we're gonna do the same thing on the left side. So take a step forward with your left leg, kneeling on your right, and lunge into that left leg. That right hip should feel the stretch. Maybe you feel a stretch underneath your left leg. Maybe you feel a stretch in your right quad like I do today. A lot. And lower. Squeeze your belly button to your spine so we're not sinking in our back. And let's sit our hips back. Good, let's do that again. Bend into your left knee. Maybe take your hands on your thighs if you're feeling like you can balance. And sit back, maybe flex your toes to the sky for a deeper calf and hamstring stretch. Good, last one. Bend into your front knee. This time, option to keep your left hand on your left knee, right hand on the floor, and bend into your right knee. Ooh. My right leg's super tight today, my right thigh. Option also, stay here. Maybe lift that left hand up. Also option here, put your right hand down and reach for that back foot. Beautiful, let go of your foot. Hands on the inside of your left foot, tuck your back toes under, lift the knee, and we're gonna flip to the front this time. Don't fall like I just did. Good, same thing here. Point your toes to the front in your forward fold. And then find your left triangle. Spin that right hip forward, left hip back, so it's nice and square. We're going to lift our heel up and down 4 times. Let's go for 4. And lower. We do 3. And lower. 2. Last one. 1. And lower. Take a step back with your left foot. Push into your down dog. And then let's take our right leg. Walk your hands out. Take your right leg forward into a pigeon. I'm super tight today in this pigeon stretch. I did a lot of jumps yesterday teaching. A lot of jumps that my 29-year-old body isn't used to doing. But that's why we're here today, mobilizing and stretching. And I want you today to just really sit in the stretch, but also see if you can move a little bit in it. So I'm in this pigeon here and I'm just rocking side to side because I find my front leg today and my glute is really, really tight. So sometimes it feels good to just mobilize in it. Beautiful. Let's switch sides. You can turn around or you can just swing your left leg in front. And same thing here. The back leg's parallel. You're trying to get the knee to the floor. Do whatever feels good, whether it's going down or staying up. Beautiful. Come back to a seated position. And we're going to stack the opposite of you, left heel on top of the right knee. Place your hands behind you. Option to stay here with my foot planted, or you can put your knee on your heel and your heel on your knee. This is a big stretch for me today. And then walk forward if you can. Oh my gosh. This is why it's important to stretch every day. Especially after dance, so you don't end up like this. Good, and let's switch sides wherever you're at, whether it's your left foot planted and your right heel on your thigh, or your right heel on your knee and your knee on top of your heel. And walk forward. Beautiful, come back up. Beautiful, just find a seated position. Lift your arms up. Hands to heart center. And just twist side to side. You can use your hands to kind of push side to side. And if you want a deeper stretch, you can take your opposite hand on the opposite knee. So I have my right hand and left knee opposite of you guys. And switch. Good, and just add your head to it as well when you're twisting. Beautiful. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little mobilization stretch. You can use this routine in the morning or to wind down after a long day. Maybe you stood on your legs all day working retail. Maybe you sat all day and your hips are really tight and you needed that. But either way, I needed that. So I hope it felt good for you guys. Let me know what you want to see in the comments next. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, happy dancing, and until next time, bye now.